Okay, let's talk about the Dragon Puppet community. But before I say anything, please don't go ahead and harass other creators that I mentioned in this video, nor do not go ahead and harass the community. For a creator who's been around this community for at least 2 years, I feel like this needs to be said. I was going to plan on doing this video a few months ago, but I never did because I didn't realize how bad the community was right now. So I feel like this would be a good time to talk about it. So if you're new, I wouldn't recommend being a part of this drama because it's not a good time to actually, because people are dropping dead like flies. As I mean in that way, I mean people are quitting. And because they're not getting as much audience as they used to, or they're just not getting any audience at all. I don't have a script for this video, so I'm just doing this completely off my head. Apologies. The first thing I want to talk about is the lack of motivation. It's been really bad lately. So a lot of puppeteers have been struggling recently with motivation, trying to find video ideas, trends, or just even making a puppet. And a few of them have been just taking long breaks or just even quitting because they realize how bad the community is, and they also just realize that, hey, no one's going to watch this, or no one's going to even care. All they care about is bigger creators and not even small ones. I get it. Y'all like your high-quality made puppets, and I get that you like your bigger creators because they're idols and they're your inspirations. But that also doesn't have the right for you to just completely ignore other creators, because there are super talented people out there. Everyone in this community is so freaking gifted, and it's just horrible to see them just lose motivation and quit because other people just don't care. Okay, let's talk about the Scar drama. If you don't know who Scar is a high-quality puppeteer who makes amazing puppets with a lot of gore that's super realistic. But even her high-quality whatnot, that still doesn't give it an excuse for what she did. So I think a few months ago, I don't know how long ago it was, but she decided to step out of the puppet community and create her own fandom. And I've been hearing a lot of people say that she quit the community because she wanted to run away from all the drama. I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what I've been hearing. So what Scar did affected a lot of creators, even smaller ones. So I think she made a post a few days ago on TikTok. I'm not sure. I'm not on TikTok. I don't own it. But she said that she doesn't support LGBTQ and that community. But the fact that she affected the smaller creators is that she took inspiration and she never credited them. Like, she took their own ideas and she called them hers, even though she knows that's not her idea and her original, design. And even though she's a bigger creator, she still needs to control her fans, and she still needs to control her fandom, because her fans are getting way out of hand. Because, yeah, she's famous. She's gonna have lots of love. But behind that is really wrong, especially for a smaller creator who no one knows, but you still take their ideas. Same thing goes with Sunset Sarah. But Sarah doesn't take other smaller creators. She took a really famous creator named Fork Scales. Fork, she went on a long break because I'm actually not sure. She never told us, but a lot of people have been saying that Sarah took her ideas and her style, well, not her style, but her designs, and took inspiration off of it. And people have been saying that Fork almost quit because of that, and that because Fork took a long break because of that. Although she is back, and I'm not sure if she cares anymore, but she never actually addressed Sarah, and Sarah never said anything about this either. So actually this drama has been going on for a while. I don't know how long ago this was. Again, I don't know specific dates or anything. I just know that this has been happening recently, and it's also been happening for a while. I noticed this from Sarah in early December of last year, but I think 4 decided to go on break in January. So this has to be something about, her break has to be something about that she noticed that Sarah is taking her ideas. And her fans are just as bad as her. If you ever made a mushroom dragon or like any part of that design at all, you would probably see someone come in and say, "That's a Shroomy copy." Okay, if you are one of those people, please listen. Sarah does not own the mushroom dragon design. She just has a mushroom dragon out of that design. She does not own it. I was accused a few months ago from my dragon mushroom from being a Shroomy copy, and someone, I'm not going to say names here, but someone decided to post a picture of mushroom on her community saying that it was a Shroomy copy. And so many people were defending me and saying that's not a Shroomy copy. People will defend the other creators who have the quote-unquote Shroomy copy because people are annoyed by it in the community and they want it to stop. I feel like her fans like to feel proud of themselves if they see someone's copying one of their dragons. And even if they were copying one of her dragons, Sarah doesn't even say anything. Like, you're letting someone copy your design and your dragons, and you still don't care. And I'm just gonna put this out here. This has nothing to do with Sarah, but if you tag a creator who doesn't talk, because, well, they're big, they don't talk to you, but if they don't talk anything about their fans, appreciate their fans, and you mention them in like a boost or something, I'm gonna say it right here. They're not gonna boost you because I feel like genuinely don't care about their fans. I think Sarah does, but on the other hand, she also doesn't. Like, yeah, she has a whole fan art wall, but in my opinion, I don't think she cares. But on top of that all, she still needs to control her fans. Next thing we have is the Temu Donde. So back in like May, June-ish, I'm pretty sure it happened in June, but oh boy. Okay, sorry for this like really random pause. So back in like June, there was this copier of Donity, and so I don't remember their name, but they're banned now, so it doesn't really matter. So if you don't know the creator Donity, she's a pretty, I don't know, but she's pretty famous, but yeah, she makes really good puppets, and she's a really cool creator. She has like 20k subs or something. But yeah, let me talk about this copy of her dragons and her channel. But we call them the Temu Donity because, yeah, they copy her dragons. So yeah, for like a few weeks, they were just copying Donity and her videos and her dragons and all that. And then so there's another creator involved in this named Silly Dragons. By the way, during this time, Silly had gone through a horrible experience with her dragons. Well, like, she had like a horrible like time at that time because she had like a flood or something, which caused her dragons to be destroyed, and a lot of people weren't liking her new main, like her new remake of her main. Anyways, and so the Donity copy decides it would be fun and cool if they were to ship Silly and Donity together. These aren't dragons, by the way. These are dragon puppeteers, who are, by the way, both girls. Okay, nothing's wrong with shipping girls together, but you also don't know if they're attracted to the same sex or not. Like, you can't control that for them. They don't want to be shipped. It's weird. We were also copying Silly's dragons for also, I don't know. yeah, they were also copying her dragons. And so, about that whole flood thing with Silly and her dragons being destroyed, I'm pretty sure she actually almost quit. Hold on, let me find that post. And with almost 100,000 subs, by the way. Here's the post quoted by her. So, there was a bad storm today and it was raining a lot, like really hard. And I'm just gonna get straight to the point. A pipe in my basement where I film and make puppets broke and burst open. Some of my favorite puppets are destroyed, gone, and can't be fixed. Most of them were either up on a table or on my wall or fine, but I don't know when I will start posting again. I will have no motivation to make puppets right now. Maybe I'll get more now that some are gone. My filming space is also mostly destroyed. The pipe that broke was right over where I film. So during this time was also a really hard time for Silly right now. And yeah, this whole thing is just out of hand. And so, pretty sure when this whole thing was going on, this copy decides to copy and paste word by word this entire post and tagged her, claiming that this had happened to them. Not their post, and not the creator. So this whole situation got out of hand to the point where this person decides to tell Silly and Donity to go kill themselves. So my guess that YouTube found out that this is too much and decided to ban them. We also reported them at least every day of June because it was bad. But anyways, moving on to the next section. This is the last thing I probably want to talk about because this person, Vortex, made a post yesterday saying, basically summarizing what is happening actually right now when I just went over the stuff from before. And now that Vortex said that this is really bad right now. This post is quoted by Vortex. Okay, I've had enough of the Dragon Puppet community. Thanks to you guys, so many people have quit. This community is so toxic and it's not even funny. First of all, the stuff about Scar telling Pain to kill themselves is nothing but a messed up rumor that spread from Discord. Now, I'm not defending Scar because she's still problematic, but going around and saying that she made Pain kill themselves is so wrong and disgusting. I'm ashamed of you guys. I seriously don't want to drag myself into this, but someone seriously needs to speak up about this. And I want to talk about the standards in this community. You guys have set the standards for the community too high. Expecting everyone to make high-quality 3D realistic clay puppets is insane. This community should be about supporting others for their art, beginner or not, but instead you guys go and completely hate on actual beginners instead of supporting them. So many people that had potential and actually loved being in this community quit because of the community's actions. By the way, Vortex is speaking straight up facts about this community because it's gone downhill the past 2 months. This whole summer, it's been horrible. And I totally agree. You guys set the standards way too high for this community because no one can make 3D whatever realistic puppets as much as another huge creator because we don't have that much talent. We all have different versions or different styles, and we also have different levels of our talent. We can't be that high in quality because it's also a different style. But yeah, just like Vortex said, we should be supporting other artists, beginner or not. We all started off as a beginner, but we can't control that. We can't get that high just quick like that because that's just not how it works. And you should still be supporting this beginner because everyone should be that high quality in their own way. Like, for example, you're supporting a huge artist or a bigger artist because they have way more talent than this smaller one. And that's not different talents. Like, smaller or bigger talents don't matter because everyone has their own different unique style. Continuing on with the post. Third, this needs to be addressed because it's completely messed up. I thought the Dragon Puppet community was supposed to be a community that cared about sharing art and making others happy, all while others could help support them. But no, it seems like now everyone is so obsessed with fame and views, trying to make money off of it. Yep, everyone's obsessed with the fame, and they just want to be as good as this whoever creator. But you guys seem to only care about the people who already have a lot of views rather than to support smaller creators. If you guys were to actually help and support others, maybe this community would be as good as 2023. Maybe. Fourth, the amount of political stuff that gets brought up in this community is ridiculous. This community is mainly children. We do not need to be filling their heads with political stuff. Okay, first of all, where did this stuff come from? Like, I get there are adults in this community, some of them, but there are also minors, including me, who don't need to be knowing about this stuff. It's not a whole entire rally or whatever. It's a community for art. Like, there are people my age talking about this. Like, I'm 15, but I don't care at all about this. This is, again, an art community. Just keep the community on track, please. That's all I'm going to read off this post. But the next thing that Vortex talks about is the LGBTQ community and how a lot of people aren't supporting this community in the community, because it happens. There's a lot of people in the LGBTQ community who are in the Dragon Puppet community, and everyone should be supporting each other because we're a community. Like, if you don't support this and that and you're homophobic, I guess that's fine, but you still need to respect others. I am straight ally. I support everyone, but it's still, people still just accuse LGBTQ people because it's wrong, but they just still, encourage them. Here's another post that I kind of want to quote, because I was tagged actually in this post, and this post is by Kind Scales. You know what, guys? I feel the need to share this. I have been aware of a lot of drama going on in this community and how it's only been getting worse. This is a community where we share art and love others' creativity. So I think we, as a community, should make a huge reset. I completely love this idea. I feel like we need a huge reset. Like, go back in 2023. Go back to when the times were fine, when it was good, and when the community was actually stable. Now, all the stuff that's happening right now, and just new creators coming in, it's sad. I commented on this post saying that I agree with this, because this should be the right thing to do. And I do love this quote that Kind Scales said, just adding on to this post. It takes more than one drop of hot glue to keep a puppet together. That means that we're a community, we're a group, we're basically a family, but we're destroying this beloved community for other people and for us. And we're just destroying it because all of this is happening, and this shouldn't be it. This community, I thought was, when I joined it, I thought it was just a fun little art community, but behind that is something just super tragic. I feel so bad for all these new creators coming in. Like, you guys shouldn't have to be going through this just to make art and share it to the world, and not even getting any support out of it. Anyways, sorry for the whole YAPS session. I just wanted to talk about this, get it off my chest, because I've had it in my head for a long time. But I love you guys. I don't want any of this happening to you. I really hope you heard all of this, because this really needs to be said. Anyways, yeah, possibly new puppet by pretty soon. I just need to get some more cardstock. Anyways, bye! Okay, so this is me speaking like a few days later after I recorded this whole thing. So, yesterday, as in this recording, I made a post to message all puppeteers, like the whole community should know about this. And so I was talking about like just some things that I feel like we need to change as a community. So one of the things that I think we should change is we should change like our welcoming to newer people, supporting other creators, basically everything that I mentioned in that post we should do and what we should start. And so I decided to start this hashtag / program thing. There's no website for it or anything, but you can just be a part of it if you want to follow this. If you just want to follow what I just said, and a lot of people are participating in it right now. And so, yeah, it's just, I feel like it's going to help us just be better people as a community. So what this program is called the Dawn of the Puppeteers, which means, like, a new start for us. Because, like, you know, dawn means start of the day. Dawn of the anyways, but yeah, you can use the hashtag TDOTP in videos so you can let other people know. And I've seen a lot of people start using that hashtag, and I've seen a lot of people telling others about it, which is good. Just spread the news as much as you can. I appreciate everyone who used it so far, and I believe and I know we can be a better community. Okay, now this is over. Like, for real. Okay, bye.